Iowa Hawkeyes coming in at 8-4. All 4 losses by a single possession coming against ranked foes. Vanderbilt at 10-2. The Commodores believe they should. They're traditional black and gold unis. They'll get the football first. Play action on first down. Incomplete to Caden Weegan. Trying to set up the tunnel screen, and Sam, just as we expected, ground. Moulton, the Florida native, with a crease over left tackle across the 30, and a good gain on 2nd and long. Ahead to the 31, stopped by Brian Longwell, and a gain of 8.
We talked with Tim.
Vanderbilt showing pressure, and here they come. Gronowski side swipes, stays alive. Bobbing and weaving, and there's a big-time run lane into plus territory. Mark Gronowski. Oh, it's what could have been a TFL and a sack deep in the backfield. Instead, Kamari Moulton. Moulton tripped up inside the 5, close to another first down. All smiles for number Tampa, home of the Buccaneers. 2nd and short. Moulton straight ahead, right up the gut across the goal line. And Kamari into the end zone. 42-yard run by Gronowski. Drew Stevens, a South Carolina native from North Augusta, bangs home the extra point. And it's 7-0 just like that.
There's a reason why this Iowa team
getting ready for this game on New Year's Eve. Sherrill went in motion. Pavia to throw on first down. Junior Sherrill with the grab and bumped out of bounds after a short gain. TJ Hall's healthy for the Hawkeyes secondary. And the 3-yard completion. Junior wideout, Junior Sherrill. Over the right side, and churning the legs is Alexander. Was it Pavia? He kept it, and Pavia picks up the first 26 NFL draft next April. Play action, Pavia back to the air. Richie Hoskins, big completion towards midfield. Well, play action, you think about what Tim Beck's offense is all about. Pavia directing traffic, finally gets the snap. There comes the blitz, and down he goes. Shire was shot out of a cannon, and the sack all the way. Formation again. Patterson stays on the field. Also a Florida native, and upended after a short gain by Jalen Stone. So we mentioned kind of the key is that second drive alive. Moulton, the running back again. He'll try to spot that A gap, and I don't know. This is very close. Line is sunk. Met him right at the line. Check to start already. He's been sacked twice, both times by Carson Shire, the Iowa linebacker, and Alexander upended, crossing the 20 by Zach Lutmer. So a gain of 3 on first. Both of his seasons in Nashville, including Alabama last year. 10 wins this campaign. On the move, delivers a strike. It's a first down for the Commodores. Richie Hoskins with his first reception. Wampa brought him. Awfully physical to start. On 2nd down, Pavia. Across the middle. Sherrill came back to collect it. And a flag comes out late back at the 18 program, his alma mater. And all the growth that we've seen. Pavia, near side. Sherrill stays on his feet. Junior Sherrill's going to pick up the first down. A factor in this game in a number of ways. Play action again. Pavia tries to step up. Now heaves one deep. Triple coverage. And he had a man. It was Richardson with a step. Here goes Alexander. Pavia across the middle. Delivers a strike and enough for another first down. Well, the late dive, TJ Hall. Trey Richardson. 2 tight end look for the Commodores. And a little trickeration on the toss back to Richardson. Iowa stayed home. And it was TJ Hall. We've called his name several. Talked to Diego yesterday, and he said Young's a bit of a character. Play action, nifty play design. Tristan Brown to the edge. And stopped by Lutmer. Pavia batted down and nearly intercepted. Jonah Pace stuck the ball up, batted the pick.
7.
Brock Taylor, 11 of 12 this season from 41 yards. And Taylor able to pound it right through. So Vanderbilt on the board. Try to do that here on 3rd down. Williams in for pass pro. Gronowski fires a strike right past the line to gain. And Reese Vanderzee's second grab. Iowa drop reset button right after this game. Take a look in the portal, figure out what we want to do with these 27 seniors. And we know what Vanami wants to do. Another big play. He's only a redshirt freshman. Now his second season calling plays for the Hawkeyes. The points per game has been enormous. Backside pressure, there's a sack. The ball pops out. Who jumped on top of it? Commodore. Here's Pavia with time across the middle and incomplete. Bryson Coleman with a penalty marker down at the 25.
Potential first-round pick.
Yeah, Stowers, top tight end in America. Pavia back to the air and incomplete. Boy, Richardson was breaking open and a fingertip in halftime. Back in Tampa, 2nd and 10 after the 2-minute timeout. Diego Pavia, that's a slant and a first down. Powering run by Junior Sherrill. Breaking
Minute mode, hurry up offense.
Commodores with 2 timeouts remaining. Pavia on the move. Late penalty marker comes in. Right at the sticks is Cole Spence, the 6'7" target. And here, 3rd and 15. More pressure. Pavia is going to be bottled up again. Ethan Herkett got there first, his second sack of the half. That's almost a 60-yard difference in field position for the Hawkeyes. Front pylon, and it was caught for the touchdown. Reese Vanderzee, yes, sir. Coming against ranked foes. So they were there against Indiana. They were there against Oregon. Some fourth quarter magic for those other 2 teams in the Big Ten. Saul, in your opinion, and just decided I'm going to gain a couple of extra yards here to try to keep it from Weegan in some wacky way? Or was that something that was called as Cole Spence gathers in a pass from Pavia and a gain of 9? Quarter. Empty backfield, Pavia under duress again. Pavia escapes. Pavia with a little bit of real estate. He's got the first down, aiming for the sidelines. You know, angle out that 40-yard line. Be in position to make it a 1-score game before half. Time winding down. Pavia, crowded pocket, delivers it to Alexander into Iowa territory, and they're in front for the Hawkeyes. First down with Pavia. Richardson will shift around. They'll run the option into the boundary, and Richardson, we saw that play several times this year. The creative distribution of the football with record-setting season. First time in school history with 10 wins. Alexander, twisting handoff from Pavia, and a short gain makes it 3rd down. Hoskins goes in motion. Pocket collapsing on the slant pattern and stopped right at the line to gain is Richardson. And let's see where they'll spot it about a half-yard shy. Jalen Watson was forcing the punt. And Gronowski under center. The deep give to Moulton. Kamari Moulton weaves his way across the 45. Gain of 5. Dayton Howard goes in motion for the Hawkeyes. Gronowski checks it down. And the tight end, Nami, get right into Vanderbilt territory.
Here, regardless of his past success, he earned it all.
Handoff, full head of steam, busting right up the gut is Moulton. And a first down for Kamari. Already a touchdown in this game for the Florida native back. Really take part in drills beginning in the summer. They'll run the reverse, a little flea flicker. Gronowski looking end zone's got a man on the way. And Iowa, another touchdown. Vanami into pay dirt. Guys coming into this game, former walk-on and a high school quarterback. He played defense his last couple of years, playing in the state of Iowa, and wouldn't you know.
So, great reporting, TD.
Diego Pavia back on the field, pressure off the edge, deep post pattern, underneath it, Richardson, right into the bucket and into the end zone. For the point after. Sam had felt like Pavia just cocked the arm and fired the football as far as he possibly could, and Richardson
should. The defense says their offense put up points. Let's get a stop.
Patterson, the running back. Gronowski tumbles across the 25. And Mark Davis able to chop him. Four-man pressure. Gronowski buys some time. Batted down and into the turf. Bryce Cowan again. He made a big play in the first half with a sack and forcing a. Here's Pavia. That's a strike. And it's going to be about 1.5 yards shy of a first down. Richie Hoskins. I mean, it was in. They'll roll him out into the flats and incomplete. And the pass was off target to Alexander on the 5-yard out. And the Hawk. Empty backfield for Mark Gronowski. Quarterback run straight up the gut. Gronowski puts his head down and stopped about 1/2 yard shy of the first. Native of North Augusta, South Carolina in his senior campaign. And Stevens knocks it right through. Still a 2-score game. Empty backfield this time. Diego Pavia fires another strike. That's the tight end Spence, still on his feet. Cole Spence tough to bring down and finally driven down. All this in the comeback in Austin against Texas that fell 3 points short. Pressure off the edge. Pavia still on his feet. Well, used the ball as a brace that time to maintain his balance. It's enough for a first down. Pavia on second down. Pocket collapses again. On the move, on his feet, first down Vanderbilt, and Pavia ducks away from trouble on that sideline. This contest starts to feel like a Diego Pavia kind of affair. Play action, Pavia in zone, looking for Sherrill. Back corner, he caught it, but he did so out of bounds. Young, the running back, Pavia again, in zone again. This time it's a touchdown. McVay crossing the goal line with possession. That's one way to do it. His second
room is following the leader of their quarterback.
McVay, just a sophomore. And all of a sudden, it's 24-17, and Diego Pavia, though, in the third quarter. What a game this has turned out to be in Tampa. Second down, Gronowski, quick strike, wide open in the seam. It's a first down and a lot more. Vanami strikes.
An empty space.
Little tempo for the Hawkeyes. Quick strike. It's corralled again. At the 36, Jacob Gill. 23rd catch of this. Sam, he's looked as good throwing the football as we've seen him. Now in some 4 games covering Mark Gronowski. Moulton into open space. Kamari Moulton. It'll be first down and goal for center again on second and goal. Inside the 1-yard line, they'll try to shove him across. It was Hayden Large that assisted Gronowski for the touchdown. And Iowa strengthens its lead here to start the fourth quarter. Score game. Drew Stevens on for the point after. 31-17 the score. The Hawkeyes in search. Defense. And let's see what Julian Sayin can do against Mesidor and Ruben Bain Jr. First down pitch and catch. And the grab by Trey Richardson. Keeps Vanderbilt ReliaQuest Bowl. Empty backfield for Pavia. He's been in rhythm. Wants another deep ball. Sherrill catches it at the 20. Brought down to the 15. Junior Sherrill. Knox Graves. On second down, here's Pavia again. Pavia with real estate to the edge. Pavia to that corner end zone, and he is in for the touchdown. 10th rushing touchdown of the season for Diego Pavia. 31st of his career. 31-24. Diego goes in motion. Xavier Williams, there comes the heat. Pass is gonna be caught right at the 35, and that's enough for the first down. Jacob Gill was there.
Let's see if Andy can step up.
Williams, the running back. Gronowski under center. Straight ahead, they'll try to shove him across. And that should be enough for the first down. It is. Vanami. Right. The senior Mark Gronowski. Here comes the heat. Gronowski, the pump fake, and the delivery. That's a strike. Vanami again with a first down. Oh, the security. Third down and 12. Empty backfield. Gronowski, another dart. Pitch and catch ahead to the 26. Nami again continues his record-setting day. And that's exactly what it appears to be. Here comes the timeout.
First charge timeout. Vanderbilt. Correction. Iowa. It'll be 30 seconds.
44-yard attempt. Not in the middle of the field, but close to it. Stevens on the way. Drew Stevens, clutch. Third. Strong performance for Vandy in this second half. A lot of work to do. Pavia retreats by a little bit of time and throw a contested pass with a late flag coming down, and Pavia ate the turf. It's 1st and 10 from the 35. Pavia kept the football, delivers it awkwardly. It did move forward, and the ball is going to be ruled incomplete. Back-to-back, huge penalties, one on each side. Pavia steps up, across the middle. There's Junior Sherrill, and there he goes into Iowa territory. He'll step out of the 35. Iowa showing heat. Here they come. All angles. Pavia delivers another strike for a first down. Trey Richardson again. Into the red zone go the Commodores.
Of the pressure getting the ball perfected.
It's Pavia. Back to the air. A little hand fighting. Waiting for a flag. We do not see it. It was T.J. Hall on top of Trey Richardson. And Taylor from 37, just inside the right hash, is going to sneak it through. So 34-27. And now the keeper for the senior, Mark Gronowski. 2nd and 1, Gronowski again. And Gronowski's going to lose a yard. Let's see where they mark forward progress. There's some late contact deep behind the line of scrimmage. Grown man football. They are stacked up at the line of scrimmage. There comes a penalty flag. Williams races. He'll pick up the first down into Vanderbilt territory. And 58 in his college football career.
All-time leader in NCAA Division I college football, and he does it for a reason. It's not an accident the way that Mark Gronowski wins. He's a fish ad as him, and so he's changed college football. He's changed Vanderbilt, but now Iowa's the team walking off with the win.
Big victory for Kirk Ferentz, his 11th bowl. And Jared Curtis, he was practicing this week. It'll be a new team for the Commodores, clearly, in 2026. The Hawkeyes, ReliaQuest Bowl champions. Our final score at 34-27.
Diego Pavia, I'm excited for his NFL future. Mark Gronowski and the legacy. But man, what a college football season, and so much more to come.